Sarah Hatherly. Hi there. You apparently have some tattoos.
That's correct, I have 2.
I'd like to ask you 2 questions about these tattoos. First question is, why do you have these tattoos?
Okay.
And second question is there any specific reason why you have them where they are on your body?
Good question.
So where is your first tattoo?
My first tattoo is
In
on
an
my
area?
left boob.
Right. Would you rather not show it?
No, I can show it. That's my tattoo. It's a very, very, very Ashfordian bird rose, which is so classy.
It's okay. Okay, so why? Why did you do it?
I got it when I was 15 and I thought it was very cool and I wanted to get a tattoo because I'd had my nose pierced and unfortunately there isn't much substance to that story than that. I thought it was
Do you
really
still think it's cool?
I wouldn't necessarily say cool, but I've been offered it to be removed and I don't want to remove it because it's part of who I was at the time, but it also reminds me of a period in my life I don't necessarily want to go back to.
Cool. That is cool.
My second one is on my back. Would you like to see?
Yes, please.
Okay, we might have to pull that down.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay. Whoa. And, right, yes. What's...
Again, very generic kind of black art tattoo that I got when I was 19.
Okay.
And had just come to Canterbury and wanted some tribally work done but couldn't find anything I liked. And this was kind of the closest. Whereas now there's a few that I'd like to get that I've kind of been thinking about for quite a few years that are more personal. So the 2 that I've got aren't necessarily the most deep and meaningful tattoos, but I haven't got the rest because I wasn't sure what I wanted. I wanted it to represent what I wanted it to as opposed to just something out of a book.
Okay.
So if you come back to me in a couple of weeks' time, I should be able to show you another.
I could do that, actually.
Please do.
Yeah.
Because that one's got a bit more of a story to it.
Right, so what are your feelings about tattoos, you know?
I love them, I think they're great. The body's a canvas. I think our generation has kind of very much seen that with piercings, tattoos, things like that. My parents and a lot of people older wouldn't necessarily agree with me. But I think it's your body, you know, do what you want with it. And some tattoos are absolutely stunning. They can really follow the lines of the body and look fantastic, especially if there's a bit of a story to it as well.
Excellent, okay. So, I mean, you know, I always wonder, like, I imagine there's probably some parents that would say, oh no, you've got a tattoo, you've ruined your body, you have to wear it for the rest of your life. How do you feel about that?
It's my body, I'm fully aware of what I'm doing with it at the time, and I know that they're not kind of, you know, semi-permanent. They're not going to come off in the bath, are they? But, you know, when I'm 80, I shall have a vine instead of just a rose. I think, again, we're part of a generation that's going to be rocking around in, like, fleeces and jeans instead of twin sets. And everyone's going to have stretched out flesh tunnels and holes here, there and everywhere, so I won't be alone.
Yeah, fair play. That's cool. Nice one. I wanted to ask also, do you ever find that there's any tattoos that you see on people and you go, why on earth did you do that?
I do, that's my instant thought.
Really?
But I have to hold myself back because I know I went and got that when I was 15 because I thought it was really cool. And I was really proud of it at the time. And now I think it's a bit cheesy and a bit tacky. But again, it was a part of my life. You know, you can't get rid of that. And I've seen, like, my friend Andy's got a slinky tattoo on his hip that's like proper Indian ink, quite dodgy, all bled into each other. Because that was his old DJ name. And he's a bit like, oh God, it's really cheesy, you know, it's awful. But he hasn't got rid of it either. You know, again, it kind of sums up a part of your life. I've seen people that have had, you know, really strange little tattoos or really, you know, pointless tattoos as they look back on it, but at the time it meant something quite significant to them, maybe from party days or kids or whatever. The only thing I find a bit tacky is names of people, you know, quite young or something, because I think it's a lovely, lovely representation. But when you're 17, you're with the person you're going to be with the rest of your life, and you get their tattoo blazed down your arm, you're going to want to be with them for the rest of your life, because otherwise it's a little bit of a reminder you probably don't want, you know.
Yeah.
Kids' names, you know, I can understand that, because you're always going to have your kids, but...
I've spoken to a lot of people that have had names covered up.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
I think names are something I'd never get done, never ever get done. You can have symbols and things like that.
Not even if you had children, your children's names?
Yeah. I'd quite like the name Lily for a little girl, so I'd get a Lily, but I wouldn't have the name Lily on me. I don't know why, I'm personally not into names and stuff.
That's cool.
Each to their own, mate.
Indeed. And that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is the whole thing with...
expression.
Yeah. Yeah. Right, well, thank you very much indeed.
Absolute pleasure.
Nice one. Cheers.